What's up, YouTube family? Gerald Greenlee here with Clean and Green Lawn Service in South Georgia. Got the hustlers loaded up back there. Getting ready to go out and service a property this morning. It's been a crazy week. It was supposed to rain a bunch. It ended up not raining a bunch. I had some properties get moved to next week. So what I thought was going to be an insane week has turned out not to be bad at all. I've only been doing, I did 2 on Monday, 1 on Tuesday, no, 2 on Tuesday, 2 Monday, 2 Tuesday, ended up with 1 yesterday, and 1 today. Now, the reason I say some of these got moved around, some of these are bi-weeklies that they were going to have them cut this week for whatever reason. You know, like I'm going to do one that is a weekly, but it's bi-weekly right now till it really starts growing. And it may be getting ready, it's probably getting ready to go to weekly now, but this individual has some folks coming in town for the weekend, and so he wanted to go ahead and cut it again this week, which is fine. Again, I know a lot of you that are in business, you schedule, you simply cannot do what I'm doing, but you know, I normally cut maybe 2 afternoons during the week and on Friday, and most any week I can squeeze in a couple of yards if I needed to. You know, I can take an extra afternoon and do a couple. I could do a couple on, you know, I could do a handful of them on Saturday if I needed to. So, you know, I got options there, that flexibility, if you will, and so that's just the way I do it, because you know, really at the end of the day, whether I do 2 yards a week or 10 yards a week, you know, it is what it is. I'm not, this doesn't put food on my table. Now, you know, I'm not saying I don't make money, but it doesn't put food on my table. Basically, you know, what I'm doing for, primarily for this year is just taking all the money and putting it right back into the equipment. And, you know, I bought a new trailer. I did that with a 0% for 12 months. So I'm, you know, to pay basically 12 months same as cash. I got my new Hustler X1. I bought some hedge trimmers. Again, I put all that on the card. No, not the Hustler, but the trailer, the trimmer, the hedge trimmer, the chute blocker. There was a couple of decent ticket items that I put on a card that's 12 months no interest. So, you know, and I'll have it paid off in about 10 months. Make sure I don't incur that interest. You know how they'll go back charge you on that. So, you know, I'm basically just paying all that stuff off, and as long as I make the money to do that, you know, I don't need any of the money for personal income. So, but anyway, I'm gonna get you some footage. This is the smaller yard up in town. This is a elderly couple. They keep the yard in really good shape. Usually when I show up on Friday, they got a little debris pile that the city picks up on the side of the road, and normally when I get there, they have that thing filled up with stuff. They picked up pine cones and the magnolia, whatever those things are that fall off of magnolia trees, aside from the leaves. And they even get the leaves up, but you know, they're back down in 45 minutes. So I just mulch what's left. But you know, they keep property up good, and it's a good looking little property. It is irrigated, and that's why in the summer it's definitely when they really put the water on it, it's a weekly property. But anyway, I'm gonna get over there, I'm gonna get you some footage. Got a guy in the church. I got to stop by his house and help him with a little project. He needs some muscle for. Not that I got much of it, but he actually needs extra body. So I'm gonna go by and help him out, and you know, weather's looking pretty good. I'll probably go and tackle that hedge trimming job today. That's one of those things where a guy just calls and says, hey, whenever you get time, work it in. So he's never in a real hurry, always gives me plenty of notice. But I don't like that stuff lingering. You know, if somebody's asked me to do something, pretty well to the first opportunity I get, I like to go ahead and get on it, so and get it done. But and I'm waiting to hear back on another cleanup. But so those are things, and I had another cleanup canceled. So those are some things I thought would be going on this week that ended up not happening, which has made it a pretty easy week. And now next week is not looking good. It'll be busy. I don't know what the weather's supposed to be like, but it's probably not supposed to rain next week, and it'll rain all week because it was supposed to rain all this week and it didn't. So you know how that works out. But anyway, I'll set you up and try to get you a little bit of footage down here on this property. Check back with you in a minute. guy from the church put a camper shell on the back of his truck real quick and hang a couple of, he had some shutters he had painted, so I went ahead and helped him hang them back on the house real quick. I'm going to go by the lake property and check on that yard. That's a year-round account at the lake, and I've been doing it bi-weekly so far because the grass just hadn't really taken off yet, but probably about time to get weekly on it now. So I'm going to ride by and take a look at it, see what it looks like, and then also over on the lake I'm supposed to be helping another guy from the church go and unload some furniture for a guy that's moving here that he knows or whatever. So just lending a hand a little bit here and there today, trying to help some folks out, so and knock out some grass in between. So we're gonna see what happens, and if I do get on that yard, I'll probably shoot you a little bit of footage of it. You've seen it before, but that's part of why you watch the lawn care channels, is to watch people cut grass. I guess that's what we do, isn't it? So anyway, I'll check back with y'all in a minute. I should have got a before shot of this, but I got a picture I'm gonna try to put in the video. Had a stack of limbs here and here. Just a lot of storm damage come through, but got it all cleaned up, looking good. Right over here on Lake Lindsay Grace. Need to take and drop that Skeeter bass boat in there. A little bit of fishing done. It's quiet out there today. Won't be tomorrow. Jet skis and tubes for days. Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Appreciate you taking the time to watch. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, drop me a comment. Love for you to do that. I got some more work I'll probably do today, but that'll end up going in another video since the amount of footage that I got from today, and I try to keep the video somewhat short. So I'll probably go start this afternoon though. It's looking good out. Probably go ahead and knock out what I can. Like I said, appreciate y'all watching. My prayer for you is always the same, that the Lord might richly bless you and that you might see all of your blessings from him. Have a great weekend.